we're coming in. We're coming into the live stream. We're officially on. You know, been thinking about the fact, you know, that in 2016, you know, they wanted the kind of experience that we're kind of having right now, as I'm doing this exploration, going for the echoes, right? They would have, if they could have, had us doing all these quests to get a full experience of No Man's Sky. You know, because I've been thinking about how I had been talking about how it took 20 hours for someone to complete the current version of No Man's Sky. And so when you combine that with the expeditions, you know, like, and for us, for me, that's like a 24-hour kind of deal, given the way I do my expeditions. That is like 2 whole days worth, or you know how I spread it out. I don't exactly do it, you know, in you know, full sit down kind of deal. And I don't think it was ever meant to be. I think it was meant to be kind of experienced to each quest as it comes up. Like the Artemis quest, really, if you think about it, is something like 3 hours, you know, if you're just focused on getting it done. And then the Taste of Metal, that was about 3 hours. The Settlement is however long. It can go infinitely until you get the class that you want. And so really this is an experiential kind of game, meant to be flavored with all the different things that you do, which is scanning and finding new places and exploring. I mean, that doesn't even address, you know, what happens with the catalog and with the discoveries, right? Because we have the wonders here that we discover. I mean, and obviously it's been a bit. Some of these, you know, I've gotten from, I guess, when I've dug in the ground, right? There's my glitches that I've found. Oh, let me go get that. The planetary records. I'm just sort of getting rid of the alerts here. The animals. Well, I got one animal that's both the largest carnivore and the most intelligent being. Oh my gosh, if that isn't a little scary right there. The flora records. I mean, these are things that you get as you go along, and you're just exploring or whatever. So, and then of course the personal records here. And that doesn't count like the total milestones that you have. Wow, I mean, that's my exploration milestone. That's not bad, is it, right? Survival milestones. Wow. My Gek milestone, not so much. I have a Viking milestone. There's still so much to work on here. Merchant, mercenary. Some of these I haven't even done, it looks like. Enough to get a badge. So yeah, it's just a lot to do in the time that you have. And so I guess my point is that there's been so many changes since 2016 that it's really kind of amazing that we can accomplish what we accomplish in the time that we do. See what's what. Eliminate hazardous flora. Yeah, I don't really need the freighter fuel, but it's nice to know I could. Well, I'm gonna go check the settlement real quick. And then we will do the, we'll be working on, let's go to the log. Activate a portal here, leap in the dark. Wait, have I gone to the space station here? I don't remember either. Maybe I don't take the portal. Let's go to the space station and take portals from there. That way we have it for sure. Yeah. Because this is where we received the mission, wasn't it? The signal echo. So... So maybe we do that. Yeah, let's do that. There's the signal echo. Alright, we're gonna go step on the space station and then we're gonna go and find that echo. It's here in this system. Yeah, the one where we got kind of brought into. That'll give me a chance to take a moment and we will check everything. Make sure we're good. We're good. Okay. Jump in, jump out, jump in. Yeah, I'm starting to get the... Oh, I see what you're saying with the little box in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna go, in fact, I'm gonna go get an exosuit thing, because it doesn't take much to turn around, you know? Now that we're talking, I'm like, yeah, I should go do some... Yeah, it was very low, yeah. Get the exosuit out of space. That. And then I'm going to change to view real quick because it's just easier if I'm not in first person or whatever, third person. And then we can just... Ooh, what a good idea, yeah. Take a moment here. What I'm really after is, ironically, I don't care about the Gek treasure. I want the ferrite dust, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go buy some. Let's take a moment. Let's check our, what gear we have, if any. They have an S-class, ooh, a plasma launcher module. We'll grab that. But I'm okay on the scanner, I think. Let's take a look. Take this. I do. That. Well, let's get that S-class scanner module. We could save the B-class for my little, yeah, my holdout gun. Yeah, that works out really well. That gives me the mineral analysis. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. And then this is S-class, 100% bounce, damage, projectile, that's explosion. Yeah, that's velocity, explosion radius. I'm gonna save this here. Yeah, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's take a moment. Let's talk with our person here. You got any shield modules or something? Yes. We're just doing this real quick here. Check our Minotaur stuff here. Yeah, that's no. Thanks anyway. The S-Class Minotaur stuff is rare. You know, and that's fine. I mean, it's just what it is, but my goodness. Oh, good, yeah. 488 ferrite dust, we'll take that. Cobalt. Yep. Look at all that phosphorus, we'll take that. Oh, I need the tritium by a lot, so there we go. That. Heck, we'll take the salt too. And I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the unstable plasma because we have been using it. Yeah, that works. Alright, so let's see, we're going to move this over into the starship. This over into the freighter. Freighter. The freighter. Freighter. Bring this down. This. Freighter. This to the starship. This to the freighter, because we don't really need the salt. Here, we'll bring this over here, because we're just carrying it around. And that. Okay, I think we're good. We got this little quarterback to be blocking the way. Oh, well, you know, that is a good reminder. Let's take a moment here. I forget sometimes that I have the third Atlas pass. And the third Atlas pass can be used to open up the back rooms, and you just never know. Ooh, treasure. Oh, look at all this. I would have missed all of it, yeah. Yep, this is a lot to gather, so. Some pure ferrite and some magnetized ferrite, which I'm kind of lacking right now. Like, it's got the health module going on here. Really, this is a bonus. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now that I've gone to the room and gathered all that, take this and we'll move it over here. We're going to take this and we'll just put it in here. It's going to say, I have no power though, and I'm going to say, notice that. There we go. Let's grab the ferret. It ran out of power, didn't have enough power. There's that. Let's see. Yeah, this helped. And now we've got like, usually they ask for metal plating or microprocessors, so we're ready on this spaceship. Craft this. That's true. Let me take a little, we'll put a little sodium in the starship just to, I mean, if I'm carrying it around, technically I have it, but this will just make sure. Insurance is insurance, you know what I mean? So, there we go. Alright, so, way out is going to be through the door with a bit of light going on. navigation data, because we can always use more parking space. Getting the carbon, yeah. I think that was it on the plants. No, there's a couple more here. Yeah, you just have to get the. There's like 4 plants there. All right, sir, I'm going past. I do wonder why they have a guard by the door. Let's see, we've got this guy signaling over here, so I'm guessing it's part of a storyline. Oh, I can pay $5 million for Traveler Entity Welcome. Corvax knows much. Traveler also sees his knowledge be taken. Alright. I guess I'm supposed to acquire something here. No, I guess you're right. Yeah, we'll let it go then. Start me on another thing. Yeah. Alright. Coming into the ship, jumping out, changing the view. There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's head off. Close to the space station. Let's try this again. There we go. We're heading toward an unknown moon of an unknown planet. You know why? Because we haven't called in our freighter to do that whole big scan thing. Hey, aggressive sentinels. Oh gosh, really? I do, don't I? If I really wanted to. Well, let's see if we can get into the atmosphere enough, and then we'll come and take care of that. It's very different, isn't it? It's been a while since I've been in a cold location. Well, let's take a look at our log. Our log says we are looking for a signal appears to be emanating from a nearby location. Follow the exosuit HUD marker to reach the signal source. So it's going to make us walk around a little bit. It might be worth doing the sentinel pillar thing to not have to be bothered. But I don't know if it would mess with the quest. Alright, let's go do this thing. If we need to, we can call him. Because you know what I'm also carrying around is the exocraft thing. Yeah, so. Nope, I don't see a thing, so... Oh, right by the boomer. There, we'll solve that problem. Extreme 399. We can upload and rename this planet. Nope, this is ours. So, one thing about doing the quest after doing an expedition, it does appear that you get at least one system that nobody else has been to, because you end up doing, if you do the Artemis quest, it ends up sending you someplace nobody's been to. Ooh, I see a gravestone. Yes, that's what we're after, yeah. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm just going to say, I approach the source of the signal, a hologram appears, it is Artemis, but there's only silence. The slow pulse of a cosmic noise in the signal. Notice they're trying to find me. Ask who is there. I'm going to ask who is there, or ask if they're alright. If Artemis can hear me, they make no sign. The hologram just stares. It's strange, but I feel a sense of deja vu, as if I've been here before, right at this very moment. Ask where they are. Oh, it started to snow. As I move closer, the Artemis projection begins to speak, their words punctuated by a strange static. They came, watched closely, machines, murderers, against the... Their voice falls silent. The projection looks at me. Something is very wrong. I scan the hologram. It bears the exact same signature as every other transmission I have received from Artemis. There's no ulterior source for the signal. Everything they said appears to have come from right in front of me. As I stand here, Artemis begins to speak. Where are, called them, but still beloved, anomaly, they, Nana, Polo watching us, tracking. Mistake, abandoned, but it wasn't. Through the portal, please don't trust. I'm afraid, aren't. I'm gonna comfort Artemis. The projection fizzles away to mere static. The echo is all that is left of the entity known as Artemis, a grave of glitch data trapped in the sunless reality. My friend is dead. Perhaps they were never alive. I must tell Apollo what I have seen. Yep, and we're just getting... Get out of Dodge here. I just have to remember where my ship is. There we go. Now the reason I'm running instead of is because then they have to search for me. And I'll be able to get away from them. For the most part, because you want them to not be counting down, not trying to find you when you lift off from your ship. But what I do appreciate is that my little buddy was fighting them while I was talking, and so they did not bother me. They were very busy. Let's see, contact Apollo at a holo terminus used to scan your surroundings. Well, we're going to do that on a different planet. Yep. Well, it just says to scan. I could get in before they can lock on to me. I did, yeah. Off we go. Yep. Okay, the humid planet has... Oh, because that's where we were. Let's take a moment. That's also where we were. How about this? That has dissonance. It's a noxious planet. And thank goodness that's where the holo terminal is. Because I made the mistake of scanning. Well, I guess I can, can't I? Yep, might as well. Now it's raining. Okay, so my modeling on my Xbox is glitching, you can tell, but that is all supposed to be rain, what we're looking at here. I just think of it as my HUD just not translating, you know. Like every now and then I have to, you know, like hit the side of my helmet to work correctly. So there's an approximate location. Well, I know. On the deck, if you can get it on the deck. It would be fun. It would be fun to be able to get those helmets. I might be upside down, right? There. Yeah. There we go. Nope, it's okay. Yep, and we're having bone-stripping acid storms. My friend, I think I'm gonna have to, if it keeps like this, I may have to restart this. Because it should not look like this. Let's hope the storm passes, you know. I do. Well, think good. Pass by me. Stop storm thoughts here. It is interesting because if you look at the rain, the effect of it, okay, is well, at least for a moment, it looked like it was right over the Sentinel and just shocking it. But I'm thinking that's not how it's supposed to look there. Literal sheets of data, that's what that is right there. And let's do that and then try a restart. Let's see if we can get this to... We'll quit to the title screen and then try again. Well, no, let's try the restore point first and see if that improves things. Yep. Yeah, a restore. Plus it looked like it was going on a little long. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I know. Like, can you even see? The answer is no. Yep. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Has it always had music on the... Yeah. I guess we haven't, have we? Oh, this is much better. Yeah. This feels much more doable than whatever was going on there. Tell me about it, buddy. That was something. And we've been running quite a bit, haven't we? That might work out a little low. Alright, here we go. Warning. Network compromise. Warning. Manual override required. Oh, okay. There are no signal matches for Artemis or Apollo. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors. Alright, well, manual override. The warning messages cease. Some new frequency shivers into being. Break, break, break. Data stream overridden. Alright, let's go talk to this guy here. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know that. I've never noticed that before. Okay. Well, there's like this thing going up at the top there. You are not alone. Tell me, what's the point in living if we know that life will finish? Ask who they are. Suggest death does not erase life. Suggest we improve the lives of others. I mean, any of them are all good. I think this time, I mean, even if I have a philosophical perspective, I think I'm just going to ask who they are. You refuse to answer? That's answer enough, I suppose. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going. What if I told you that Artemis could be saved? What if I told you that Artemis could live once more after a fashion? What would you do then, I wonder? Demand to know who they are. Say you would do it. Say you would need to know more. I am going to say I would need to know who they... well, you know... I'm going to say I need to know more. A skeptic? Well, Artemis was already dead. Your journey to save them has failed. What do you have to lose? The blood of Artemis is data, the heart is his glitch. I can help you retrieve them both. We require a mind arc, a receptacle for their soul. Can you do that for me? I have no idea what that is, really. I'm reactivating Artemis's frequency. Speak with them when you are ready. The stranger offers me blueprints for something they call a mind arc, a device they claim will allow me to restore Artemis to life. We're going to accept. I accept, not knowing who the stranger is or how they possess such knowledge of my adventures. But if there's a chance that I can help Artemis, I will take it. So we got a soul engine and a mind arc. Alright, and we got the blueprint, so what they want us to do is make that mind arc. Let's take a look at what we need for that. We need a soul engine, wiring loom, and glass. Well, it looks like we're heading back to... We're calling the freighter. We're calling the freighter. That's probably the simplest thing to do. Yeah, I think I have everything. I just have to call the freighter. Okay, so let's see if we got it. Now we got stuff going here. Okay, first of all, there's the metal plating. And second of all, we need... I got 1 of 3 writing looms. Alright, so let's... I don't want to lose the signal for Artemis, right? Take a moment here. We're going to come into the cave. Just for a moment, just so we're out of the storm. And I'm going to go to my organizer. Basic materials. There it is, 1 hole. I'm gonna do a thing just because I don't want to have to go all the way upstairs for this. So, come here. I need 2 of them, so I'm gonna need 3 of these. You know, thank goodness we made all that ferrite. So there's one. Here. Turn around here. Alright, we're gonna change. I have to change my viewpoint. Go. Otherwise it just gets weird. Alright, there we go. And then we're just, this is not something I do all the time, but it should help us, so that's what we're going to try. Alright, maybe we're too close. No, I can't go any further, just a second of that. Drop this over here. Oh good, now I'm gonna have a flatter space anyway. And the key is to center it so it's all right on top of each other. And you look for like the middle part there. And then just put them, like you stack them like right on top of them. It's a little hard to see because the grass is here, but that's how you do it. Now, probably, if I were smart, I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to do this, because the truth is if I use this, it'll use all my wiring loom, and I like to have a little. So we're just going to put this down and do one more here. And that'll solve problems for later. Alright. Go for a walk. Back up here. Tell me about it, buddy. You made me know how to replicate things. Change our view here. That way we make sure that Artemis recognizes us. Oh good, she's still there, I was a little worried. Okay. One mine dart. There we go. Okay, so talking to Artemis. Are you? So it's kind of looping right now. Which, you know, that makes sense if there's some data thing going on here. Artemis repeats these 2 words endlessly, unable to see my face or hear my voice. I must craft the mind arc before I can help them further. Alright. I already crafted the mind arc. Does it need to be in my exosuit? Okay, the mind arc must be in your exosuit. There we go. Let's try this again. Are you... Oh, well now this is interesting. Well, notice how it's, you know, kind of glitching here. As you're giving me that wild throw. So it wants you to, quote, return to the holoterminus, which means basically it's thought that I've left, or has the expectation that I will leave. Oh, it wants you to go to a different holoterminus. Actually, before we do that, let's go visit stuff in here and get our stuff. Oh, that's pretty. That's a pretty view right there. Encyclopedia. Smacked by something. I don't know what that was. Well, sometimes the buildings, you know, if you hit the edge wrong, it'll smack you. Got my nanites. Alright. So there's something going on with the edge of these, the doors on the Corvax. Oh, it's a little... Oh! Look at this ridiculous thing here. These little jumpers here. Alright, whatever. We might come back and do some scanning later, you know. We might not. I mean, sometimes we get... I start following the quest and I get, you know, redirected by the things that must accomplish, but this is a dissonant planet, therefore it's valuable. It says report the appearance of null to nada. No, we're not doing that yet. Well, we do, so bring the art to Artemis. Yeah, it just switched me out because I went into space, because I was... And that is the frustration I have with the way they have these quest lines set up, especially since they have it set up so it's like two different quest lines working together. If they really want me to visit Null first, it should happen directly after. It's interesting how the one with the survival hut had a landing thing, but this one does not. And are those gold fingers over there? They sure are. Yeah, these toxic planets, I mean, okay, so this one is layered over with purple. But these are often some really pretty planets, and I mean, even though they're toxic, there's no doubt about that. But they're also usually chock full of resources for some reason. Let me make sure I'm atmospherically protected there. Holoterminus activated, multiple signal sources available. Tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Let's tune into Artemis. Sound signal match detected. Yeah, I don't know why I never noticed that. It should have been obvious, but I always get so focused on the figure. There we go. Hello, Artemis. Comfort Artemis, use the Mind Arc. I mean, I'd like to do both, but we'll use the Mind Arc. I activate the Mind Arc. I do not know what I expect. Some show of light and fury, some catharsis where Artemis emerges in the flesh restored to life before my eyes. But it's not to be. One moment I see their hologram, and the next there is nothing. The stranger who gave me these blueprints beckons me over, their signal still active. Shenanigans, sir. I call shenanigans. Travelers are a dream, an idea that we have some special place in this universe. Artemis had it, you had it, Apollo too, though they would conceal it. Even I had this dream long ago. We are countless, my friends, walking these worlds, yearning for friendship. No one wants to be alone, not truly, but the closer you get to others, the more you risk hurting yourself, hurting them. The deepest secret of the universe is not that of the glass, or of the Aerons, or the progenitors. It's the final act, the decision to abandon those who need you. It is the primal sin, the foundation of existence itself. Go to the stars, traveler. Your friends await you. They will help you bring peace to poor Artemis. Return when you are finished. We have much to discuss. And that is that. Okay, so now we seek help for Artemis, and now it makes sense to go and talk to Nada and them. Alright, so go down. And we're going to go over and get us some uranium. Or we're going to come over here. And I'm just going to take 2 pieces of metal plating that I'm going to make here real quick. Drop this here so I know to come back later. There we go. What is it with this ship landing by the boomers? Alright, let's head off to Nada then. Yeah, the second time it's landed by the boomer, yeah. Sometimes I think our ships have a little personality to them. Little quirk, yeah. I really do. Oh, looks like the server is busy. You know, what a great thing for Hello Games. You know, they have been consistently busy. And I know that there were some folks who were like, ah, gar, the expedition. But honestly speaking, I think the expedition is actually pretty great. And this shows me there's more people playing, you know, than one might think. And so it's really, really very awesome. Turn it down just a little here. This is kind of a different view. I mean, normally we're watching it from the inside of the ship. I do like the green trail that we have on this one. It looks kind of cool. It's flying. Wait. Oh, well, I'm thinking we're coming up on a time where we're going to have to make a decision about Artemis. Now, I have, for the most part, traditionally decided to let her move on. That's just, because I believe in an afterlife. I believe that, it's okay for that sort of thing to happen. But I've never seen what happens when you let Artemis live on in the simulation. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or not. Well, yeah, and of course we have a restore point here with the ship, so maybe we try it differently this time. And the reason I'm trusting this process is because we just had a big quest in Expedition 10 where we gathered souls to put in, all of us did, and so it's no longer lonely in that simulation. Friend entity, Polo observed your signal approach, but it was anomalous. The signature was from the wrong time. Are you well? Not incomplete, not fading. Nada's visor-like flares, burning with concern and distress. I will reassure them. I'm fine. My condition has not changed since I emerged from the portal. Nada relaxes, but a question still remains in the air. I tell them about Artemis, about Null, and about the Mind Arc. The vessel glows brightly as I reveal it. It is Echo. I never thought to see a traveler's soul. You are so beautiful. But friend entity, this Artemis Echo is in pain, disconnected. This arc is no rescue. So I'm going to ask for help. I could ask why, but I can guess. She's just in there in a bottle. So I'm going to ask for help. Artemis Echo will never have a body again, will never explore again. Old life gone, but we can help them. Nada has a machine. No, not a machine, it is something living, a refuge. There is a choice. You may upload Artemis Echo to the machine, to sub-simulation where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo end suffering. I'll ask about the simulation. I asked what life would be like inside the simulation. Nada pauses for a moment, staring at me strangely. Nada tells me Artemis would still feel joy at the things they experienced, but if they should learn of their fate, that they were alone, no longer real, unable to meet their friends, such knowledge may cause them great pain. You must choose. Upload them to the machine, to a sub-simulation where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo end suffering. And I'm going to say I have decided. So I'm going to go speak with Polo Traveler. They will help you calibrate the machine, no matter what your decision. Whatever you do, I am proud of your compassion. You are a traveler friend. Nada told me what you need to do. Just know, friend, that we support you, no matter the choice. I will prepare the machine. It is not a friend's private refuge. Please treat it with care. One of the reasons I'm thinking about this is that, the idea of the soul and of the mind and all that, I'm not sure that they're separate or whatever, but let's say it's just an echo of Artemis, and a part of me is like, well, then it should have a chance to keep moving on if it wants to, or can. So, we're gonna try this. Terminal. The machine is ancient and powerful, a relic of a world long since destroyed. The craft is extraordinary. It is clearly intended too often and with great love. I feel a whisper, Nada's faint hum over the speaker. As they commune with the machine, the words on the panel unscramble themselves. Nada entity authorization detected. Secondary simulation. Right enabled. This relic is a simulation of a solar system, a prayer offered by an ancient Corvax to the Atlas, now reshaped at the heart of the anomaly. A single false solar system so dear to Nada, it will act as a home for Artemis should I wish it. We're gonna upload Artemis this time. Alright. I upload Artemis to the simulation, a spark of bright blue light blazing through the air before me. It fades after a moment, disappearing into the depths of the machine. There she is. Nada tells me it is done. For my sake, they will permit transmission to and from this simulation, at least while the anomaly passes through safe system. Meaning I can always talk to her anytime I want. They warn me that Artemis will need some time to grow adjusted to their new life. I am sure of that. Speak with Nada and Polo if you wish. Return to the space when ready. Change active mission on the log. Well, that is pretty amazing, actually. I guess you leave her like that. I mean, it might close down when we leave the station. But it implies you can come back and talk with her and communicate with her. So let's see how other people respond to this, right? So let's go talk with Nada and Polo. Priest entity, Nada. Artemis Echo will live on. Traveler took them from corruption and restored them to a life of exploration to see the solar system that none but Korvax have ever witnessed. You have done well, Traveler. Oh, that's nice. Don't worry, friend. We will take good care of Artemis simulation. The souls of your allies are safe with us. That is kind of nice, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll find out if Null contacts us, you know. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna accept that for this particular run, I think. But I feel like they both work, you know what I mean? Yep. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna go to the space station and make sure we have that on our... Yeah, and then, call it good at the space station. Or, we'll call it good on our freighter, because, you know, of course, yeah. Yeah, so it's here in this system. So then we can come back and, you know, incoming message, Apollo. Oh. Are you receiving? The holo terminus is showing available again. Your signal was, I thought you were gone. It's a relief to hear Apollo again. It feels like we have not spoken in a long time. I explain what happened. I try to recount the experience to Apollo as best I can. The gateway, the strange planet, vast machine, crimson orb. As I talk, I realize the memories themselves are unstable, but I cannot form them in my mind. It's just a dull, aching red. I tell Apollo that I think I saw the Atlas itself. You saw it? You met the Atlas, the Gek, the Korvax, they worship it as a god. I never thought it was real. Never thought... Are you alright? I can't imagine what you've gone through. Say it was terrifying, say it was just a machine, say it was not a god. I'm just gonna be blunt and say it was scary. I tell Apollo of the things that the Atlas said, how it spoke of travelers and sentinels as if we were protocols, not living things. The way it views us, the way it looked at me, I felt as if life and death were just fragile dreams, not real concepts at all. At least it didn't harm you. And I think there's something in what you just said. The Korvax pay homage to the Sentinels precisely because they believe them to be servants of this Atlas. We should investigate further. This machine will lead us to the Sentinel nest. We'll be rich before we know it. And we could agree, say talk of money is absurd, say there are more important things. I'll just say there's more important things. I suggest we have bigger things to worry about. The Atlas felt hostile, inexplicable in its motives and purpose, not to mention all that has happened since. I tell Apollo of Artemis's grave, and my encounter with the mysterious traveler, Null. I suggest there's war going on here than an opportunity to earn units. Artemis is dead? I don't... How? Who would... I know I made fun of them, but that was easy. They cared, they believed, and I... What happened to them? Where have you buried Artemis? I want to say goodbye if I can. I'll tell them of my choice. I tell Apollo that Noel gave me a way of saving Artemis to restore them to a form of life. Apollo is initially excited at the prospect of going to meet Artemis, but I explain the nature of what I did. I tell them that Artemis' soul only lives on within a simulation, unable to go beyond. I'll ask if this was right. It's a long time before Apollo speaks again. Will they be happy? Say you hope so. You did the right thing. You tried. Whatever you might be feeling right now, know that you are a good friend. Yeah, we're trying. I have to go through the portal and join you. That much is clear. You just need to figure out the right glyphs, the right address for that world of yours. Find a monolith, search for the patterns in the data. These things are machine, and we simply need to understand their code. And our communication ends. Alright, so we're going to the space station. We're gonna do all that other stuff tomorrow. Find a monolith for a portal so Apollo can try to come through it. But that feels like a tomorrow thing. It feels like a tomorrow thing, yep. So we're coming in. Put our foot down. So we have been in here, yeah. It's just when there's so much going on, it's easy to get kind of yeah, pretty much. There's a traveler here. Oh my goodness. Hi, traveler. We'll come back to that later, but just a second. Okay. No, we didn't, so I'm just gonna grab this while I'm here. Yep, thank you. That's the first Sentinel mission I've seen in a long time. I am commenting on that. Alright, off we go. Yeah, he looks a little more vibrant, didn't he? Yeah. Oh. I know, right? Alright, we're coming in, and I've never been so glad to be home, you know? Oh my gosh. What a journey. You know, I'm gonna comment and say I did kind of like the idea of having a place, you know, going either way, you know. The soul moves on, but I feel like Artemis' soul had already moved on, and this was the, you know, the pattern of the data. And giving a chance for it to be more than what it was, I feel like it's kind of a cool idea, a very science fiction idea. But that's what this is No Man's Sky. So I feel like that was a equally good decision. So, hey, thank you all for watching. I really enjoyed this. It was very different. Kind of different than I expected. But I'm glad we did this. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the evening or day wherever you're at, and I will see you next time around between 8:30 and 8:45 Central Time. Yeah, tomorrow in the morning. Yep, in the morning. So have a great night.